The new Goblin event has arrived in Diablo 4 and you can get a lot of things from it. You can get the materials, you will get a lot of resplendent sparks, some normal caches, and you will also get an emblem and you will also get a pet when you reach the maximum rank. So first of all, how can you reach that rank? Well, the easiest one would be if you only want to get the max rank bot, then go to Infernal Hordes and hope that you will get a Goblin Rift, because with just a Goblin Chaos Wave you will instantly fill out all of the board because you will kill so many goblins. So that's the first part. You can also do things like Nightmare Dungeon when you have the escalating sigils, and with your activity tree from the Nightmare Dungeon, you can take the branching pathways where you will get 2 additional Horadric portals appear, and then you will have an increased chance to get a treasure breach Nightmare Dungeon, and then you will get a lot of your goblins in this way if you just like to farm your Nightmare Dungeons. But there's ultimately a best way, and this is still in Nahantu. So it's pretty simple. What you need to do is get your Subo as your main merc, because he has Seeker, where you can see all the goblins, and then you just need to farm the Nahantu area here, and you can just start a little rotation, just go through Nahantu and then try to get the goblins. Either you will move with the horse, or if you have a fast enough build like I have with the shred build, you can also check this out, then you will move as fast as your horse. So let's gonna try and hunt for some of these goblins, and you always need to get them on the minimap, because on the minimap they will appear and not on your minimap here. So yeah, always open the big map to see them, and then you can go for them, hunt them, and then you will get a lot of things. So then, as you can see, there are more goblins pretty easily, so you can farm a lot of the stuff that will drop from them, maybe also like a mythic charm or something. And I will also show you a little tip where you can even get more goblins after the showcase. So here's another one. So it is pretty good and simple, and as you can see, if you have like a mask clip build like I have with Shed that is also moving pretty fast, then you will get a lot of these goblins. And then just do this how long you want. Just run to the next possible goblins. You can see no one on your map, then just move some meters forward, so you can have possibly a new goblin to appear. And yeah, this is kind of like all of the strategy. As I said, you can also move with the horse, but for me it takes longer with that. So yeah. So you can also get things like a Creed Shrine. When you take this Creed Shrine, just take as many monsters as you can, so you will get even more goblins. There will appear a lot of goblins from this Creed Shrine, so just go on a rampage and defeat all of the enemies and goblins, and then you will have, yeah, pretty many enemies with things like a part that will do more damage than my shed. You will have even more goblins. So that's a pretty good spot to farm this, and then you will get a lot of stuff. So you can, so we have another goblin here, and then just look on your minimap again, zoom in and out, and look for these new goblins. And yeah, that's basically all of the tactic. I would advise you to just farm this left side of Nahantu in just rotation where it fits you the best, or just go into Nightmare Dungeons or like Infernal Hordes if you only want to cap out of the board. But yeah, you can get a lot of good stuff with it. So this was the first showcase. Now I will go with you into the Nightmare Dungeons, but before you're gonna farm your Reach of Nahantu, make sure to disable cross-network play. I had it now on, and I still found like 3 or 4 goblins, but you will find even more when you have cross-play deactivated, because you cannot be matched with your console players. So now we're gonna go into the second setup with our Nightmare Dungeons, and I will just open one Nightmare Dungeon, and then I will show you the end of the Nightmare Dungeon and the potential Goblin Rifts that you can get from the end boss. So as you can see now, these are the 3 portals that we get when we selected our branching pathways. You will get these 3 portals, and you will have an increased chance with every tier to get the Goblin Rift, because you will have 3 of your choices if you will advance from 2 to 3, 2 from 1 to 2, and you will have 3 portals, that will maximize your chances. I got a lot of Goblin Rifts in the past, but I think still the open strategy is better. But if you don't want to farm that, and if you're a fan of Nightmare Dungeons as I am, you can just plan up your war plans with like 2 nodes of your Nightmare Dungeons, and then just go through them and also get your Goblin Rifts along the way. So I hope you liked the video and I could show you a cool guide. So now you will see a little showcase of me while I'm doing the Nano farm, so you can get a little grasp of how many goblins you can expect. Enjoy the showcase and please leave a like and a sub. It would boost my channel tremendously, and also follow me on Twitter, on TikTok, and also on Twitch. Until next video, have fun with the showcase.